Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to get to talk to you guys again on this lovely Sunday afternoon or whenever you're watching it. Today we're going to be building an apartment in The Sims 4. I'm building this one in Evergreen Habour in the Stone Street Apartments number 4. These ones are just like a big box, and so it makes the floor plans easy but also a little bit hard. It's really good though with a new update, or with one of the new updates, that you can kind of place windows wherever. So I was able to add windows into one of the bedrooms because what we are building today is a 3-generation apartment. So obviously you wouldn't have to play this way, but that's how I kind of envisioned it, being that there'd be like a grandma, a mom, and then a toddler. But obviously you can use whatever suits your gameplay. And lately I've been really loving this fridge that I put in the kitchen with the clutter on it. It has like drawings on it I imagine was from a toddler. It's just so cute. I also am using it in another one of my builds that are upcoming. But the clutter on the fridge just feels so realistic. I have stuff all over my fridge and it just seems the most realistic to me for it to be like that. But as I was saying, we're building this for 3 generations. But it obviously, like I said, doesn't have to be like that. I'm repeating myself. It's been forever since I recorded this. I've already like scrapped and restarted this once because I didn't no idea how to start it. But here we are. We're building this lovely apartment. Yeah, I'm just excited to get back into it, but sometimes I forget how much you actually have to talk. And this video is relatively short. The next one I'm posting is long. I built a retreat. I know that I mentioned that I might have posted that, like in my last video, I built my own house, and so I'll link that here for you guys. But I mentioned that I might have posted something new with the new Adventures Await pack, but I was just not able to get to do that in October. My October month was crazy. I literally was flying everywhere, like every weekend. It was a great time, but I was busy. And now I'm able to kind of settle down and start kind of get back into this, which is kind of sad though, because EA did announce that they were going to be sold to a private company instead of being a publicly owned company. And so I know a lot of simmers are stepping away from the platform. And I don't think I have a big enough like voice for me to say anything, and I really enjoy playing this game. And so I'm just going to continue posting because I enjoy making this content and enjoy doing that. And I know there's people out there who are going to take the content for what it is and know that just because I'm making this content doesn't mean that I support that decision at all or anyone who's buying them, EA. But I just want to get back into it. I want to do this for me. It feels like such a great thing. I might dabble into looking into playing other games, making other game content. If that's something anyone would be interested in, you can throw that in the comments, as well as if you have any build recommendations. It's really easy, like during the seasons, I feel like, to come up with different things. Like I have a hunter's retreat next. It's kind of like all autumnal, oh my god, words are hard. But I'll also start slowly doing Christmas builds once we get into December. But after that, it kind of gets a little bit harder to come up with ideas if like it's not something I can base my life around. But as you see, I kind of got the whole living space laid out, and now I'm going to do the toddler's room. Now, I couldn't quite decide on like what theme I wanted the toddler to be. I ended up doing like a green and yellow kind of theme. I used this really fun hex wallpaper that's green and yellow and orange to kind of bring that in. That way it didn't feel like the toddler's gender leaned one way or the other, and you definitely could have any gender in here. Not that like color says anything about gender. Oh my god, I feel like I'm saying how many hot button topic things today that like could get me canceled. Oh my god, I'm my parents. But yeah, I'm just kind of, the toddler room is very small, and so like if you don't want to play this with a toddler, you definitely could turn that into an office. But I do have like toys everywhere, and I have a high chair at the table. And like I said, I only imagined this was a 3-generation apartment with like a mom, her daughter, and then their child. I didn't quite imagine what gender the toddler would be. I just kind of did like some cutesies, orange and greens and yellows. But there is enough chairs at the kitchen table for you to have like two couples or a couple and a kid. Like, there's enough seating for you to kind of play with what you want. Obviously, this apartment isn't massive. I do have like this pretty big bathroom that we're working on now. And I'm so frustrated with the tile that we have in the game, but also I want there to be tile in the bathroom. Not that there's tile in my bathroom at all, but I just think it's really nice. I also shoved the shower into the wall, and I really, really love that trick because it makes it look so much more elegant, I think. But I feel like I might start overusing it because I almost did it again in the apartment build that I will be posting in 2 weeks. But I didn't because I was like, I just did that. I shouldn't do it again. I also layered the mirrors here, and I thought that was really cute. I think layering mirrors is like really fun to do. It kind of makes it look unique, and the mirrors are still, it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, is what I was trying to say. Oh my god, I'm just rambling and rambling and rambling. But I'm just cluttering up the bathroom with stuff from like the bathroom clutter kit to make it seem like a family actually lives in here. And if all of these people are sharing one bathroom, there's gonna be clutter in the sink. That's one thing that I've learned from living with my sister and just living on my own, is there's gonna be clutter on the bathroom sink. I just know myself. But now we're going back and we're cluttering up the kitchen table, making it seem like there is actually a family that lives here. There's kind of a big open area in the middle, but I thought that would be kind of nice. It allows your Sims to like actually perform interactions. We're kind of making like the entry space, adding in little last minute touches to the living room area, making it seem like it's at least somewhat a livable space. I am sorry if you can hear my cat meowing. I can barely hear her, but she's being very dramatic and meowing at the door. She's not dealing with the time change very well, the daylight savings time change. I also added up these photos from growing together, not get together, growing together. I thought it would be really nice for you to be able to add photos. I know that when I'm playing, I like to add photos of the family that I'm playing with. I know it doesn't look the best, like, aesthetically in a speed build, but I feel like it's better for gameplay. I don't know. I guess let me know what you think about that. And now we're going into what I assumed would be, like, the grandmother's bedroom. It's kind of a little bit more formal, straightforward, kind of has that yellows that I brought in from the living space into the bedroom. The bedroom's kind of dark. I didn't realize how dark it was in there. Maybe like add another light in there. I guess I'm building in the morning, so there's probably not too much light filtering in. But I don't even know where that bed is from. I know that the dresser's from Season and that plant is from Jungle Adventure. I have no clue where that bed is from, though. Mind blanking on that. And then I end up using a gallery wall from one of the stuff packs. I can't remember which one. And here I'm using the matching nightstands. I was trying to combine the words nightstands and bedside table into one word, and that is just not going to work. And then I added that cute little tray. Oh my god, I forget how cute that looks on, like, for a nightstand I said a nightstand table again, a bedside table. And then some water bottles, some phones and keys, just in case, like, I don't know, I put my phone by my bed, so that's why I was like, oh, this will work perfect. And then did makeup and perfume over on the dresser, and then we'll be going in, a rug. Gotta have a rug. Oh, I used the base game rug. I, like, never used that rug. It looks good in there, though. Oh my gosh. I built this forever ago. I built this, like, almost a month ago, because I was just doing it whenever I had time in October, like I mentioned. I was just jetting off everywhere. But now we're going into what I imagined would be like the young adult. And here I'm going back and I'm adding some arty things. Just like, oh, she should be an artist. And I was like, well, I don't have room to put an easel in her room. So I put one out in the living room with some newspapers. And then I also added the digital sketch pad to the table. And I used this fun bed from high school years and a fluffy rug. And then I kind of added a dresser that I thought made it look like she had painted on it. We'll be doing that here in a second. I changed out the window for a bigger one, which is so amazing that we get to do that for builds now. I added like some completed canvases. I think I end up changing those out for the ones that come with. I ended up deleting those and trading them for the ones that come with. What is this pack? Eco Lifestyle. And I have a little plant. I love a ceiling plant. So cute. I feel like it just fills in the space so well. And then I add in some last minute clutter and detour. Oh my goodness. Words are hard. It's been a long day at work. But I'm just going to wrap up the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!